Hi guys, so this is going to be a follow-up to the anxiety video that I posted last week. So I have been tanking on two characters, a monk and a druid. Monk is still fairly new, only about a week old. Eye level is around 268-ish, so not overly geared yet. Definitely not. So this is a 10, and I want to kind of show you, if you're playing DPS and you don't know why you want to know why there's no tanks, this is why. 100%. I don't give a shit that this happened, but a new player definitely would. So I'm going to speed it up on 2x so you can kind of see what happens. And I'm going to pause it and show you the chat on what this moron Demon Hunter says. Now keep in mind, this guy is 3k IO. It's not like he's 3800. He's done 12s and 13s at most. I get it. It's Tuesday, and I get it. Everybody's trying to get their vault done so they don't have to deal with it anymore. But this is not the way. This is not how you're supposed to act. So go ahead and make this like 2x. I'll do 1.5. A little bit faster. So the first pull is a bloodless pull. And the mage and the demon hunter are the problems in this run. I should have pulled the group in front up there, but look like somebody's going to pull them for me. Yeah, our healer did, which is fine. So, totally fine. Standard bloodless pull, right? Mage is doing like 400k. Everybody's blowing up. All right, talk to the dude. Then I make my way down here. We pull those caster on the left, that group on the right, and then we run to the second. There, I actually fucked up because I could have tiger listed the Gargoyle one and he would have broke out. At this point in the run, I think everything's fine. Totally fine, right? If you're doing your average size pulls, everything's good. Luckily, this week affix is really easy with a monk. So just standard stuff. This is your standard pull. Nothing crazy. All right, so we free that guy, and then we're going to make our way to the third one. I'm going to pull that one. Pull this one. Pull this one. And we go over here. Now, this is a triple pull. Totally normal. With this much damage, I could have got away with pulling a little bit heavier, but it wasn't that serious. So this guy got aggroed, so I just went ahead and grabbed him. FX spawns. Alright, go free the guy. Right here. So, at this point in the run, I've been pulling 3 and 4 groups at a time, and he's complaining that I'm not pulling more. Later on, I'll tell him to basically shut the fuck up because he's not the tank. If you want to do the run, be a tank. If you don't, shut the fuck up. And this is why we have problems with new players not wanting to do this. They know this happens and they stay away because this is what happens. This is not okay. Now again, I have thick skin. I don't give a shit. It doesn't give me anxiety to do it, but it does make me reluctant to want to push 3400 because I'm not going to want to slam my head in 16 keys with that kind of mentality. As you can see, I have one cooldown available, right? The dragon does heavy frost damage on the tank. The enforcer puts a debuff on me that gives me heavy frost damage. I have to be smart. I can't overtax my healer. I'm not overly geared yet. I'm pretty average for this amount of progress. Now, granted, it's only a 10, but that's not the point. The point is this guy needs to shut the fuck up. And then We go forward, and I'm like, okay, fine, asshole, you want me to do this? Then I pull this, that, and then I pull all the way in to the corner. Which is, if a group had mediocre DPS, would be a very stupid pull. Very stupid, especially with the dragon. But I have Ox, I have Exploding Keg, I have a bunch of cooldowns ready to go, so I'm okay. I pull over here, grab all these guys, boom, boom, I chain them in there after the dragon goes down. Because the dragon does a giant cleave and it will fuck up everybody in that corner. Now, we're going to go to the next pull. And I want you guys to watch what the mage does. The mage doesn't say anything. He just does it. Because he knows at this point, I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. I got this. So we go here. Here's the mage. Demon Hunter pulls for me. Which is such an ass thing to do. We are so good right now. We're at 5 minutes and we're at almost at the first boss. On most keys above like 12, you're expected to kill the first boss at 13 minutes. We are going to triple upgrade this key. There's no reason to act like this at a key. There's no reason. This is not beneficial to anybody. So, when you're pugging and you don't know why there's no tanks, this is why. Because nobody wants to deal with this. If it's my job to set the pace, why the hell are 2 DPS trying to set the pace? When the pace is just fine. We're at 5 minutes. What it is, they wanted to come in, do a 10-minute key, and leave. Because they're impatient assholes. So, if you're a new tank, I will warn you. If you do keys on Tuesdays and you bring people that have over 3k IO, you're probably going to run into this problem. Not every time, but probably. And keep in mind, when I posted this key, it said, relax, run. This is not a competitive key. This is not for the super tryhards. It was just going in there. I wanted to knock this out because I'm trying to get into seat so I can use my bonus rolls. That's it. That's what happens. So if you guys ever wonder, why don't I have tanks? Why is nobody queuing up? Why does anybody want to play tank? This is why. 100%. And if you're going to be a tank, you got to be prepared for this. I'm sorry, it sucks, but it is what it is. That's just the way it is. The rest of the run goes fine. We triple upgrade it. No deaths. I mess up on the third boss, but that's because I was pissed off because of what these guys were doing. If they weren't doing fucked up shit like that, we wouldn't have a problem. So that's all I got. That's it. So that's the thing. Do I have anxiety about it? No. Is it going to stop me from playing the game? No. But it could to a different kind of person. And so if you guys ever wonder why there's nobody to do keys, this is why. You're going to find tanks in the 10 to 12 bracket. That's not going to be a problem. But once you start going into 14s and 15s, tanks are going to stop queuing. Just a fact. You're going to find some, but there's not a lot. And especially if you're trying to run your own key, that's a problem. This is why this problem exists. This is a community problem. People can want to blame Blizzard all they want, but this has nothing to do with Blizzard. This is 100% the WoW community being what they are. So, that's all I got. All right, bye.